Sega? I only know one game, and sure enough, it's Sonic the Hedgehog. The original. The extraordinary. The series that has been so messed up by now that they made a complete game just trying to make it all up. And yes, this is about the first time I've ever played through the full game. I've never played through the full game because I had a bad taste in my mouth from trying to play this game for the first time because I wasn't used to the physics, and I'm a person that's a big advocate of games should be able to be just picked up and played. You shouldn't have to practice them a ton. Then I realized I was being a little bit harsh on the game. I mean, this was in the 90s, back when NES games and SNES games made sure that you knew the game was hard and that that's where most of the replayability was going to come from. So I know what you're thinking. Why am I playing it now? Well, mostly to give it a second chance, because call this a reconsidered run if you will, but yes, even though there's about 768,000 people on YouTube who've already done this game and probably done it much better than I have, I want to show somebody's reaction to where this is the first time they've ever played through the game. You know, fresh outlook and all that. And this reminds me of Sonic 4. Why? Because this is how you get the Chaos Emeralds in Sonic 4 to turn to Super Sonic. And oh my, is it trippy in here. I mean, good grief. I can't think of a single thing in here that a normal person would just think of on a regular basis. And yeah, this is the Chaos Emerald. Of course, they're pretty much useless except for getting a good ending in this game. So, go figure. I'm using Fraps to record this in case you're wondering why I'm not showing the outside like I almost always do. And Fraps does a pretty good job of recording some programs. Some programs it just can't record well at all, like, oh, no cache GBA. And stuff, and other programs that just has something against for some reason. Now, as I've already explained my Sonic history thanks to GX Spirit Caller, but I did forget to mention that I did actually play one Sonic game before I started playing the main series. It was Sonic Heroes, but that's kind of far from the norm I'm seeing in a lot of 2D and even 3D Sonic games. So, yeah, I was kind of confused by it the first time I saw it. I mean, I'd heard of the series plenty of times before thanks to my friend. I also forgot to mention him. No, wait, I need to go back in. Yeah, I'm not going to do any save states, not going to do any speed up. Mostly because the speed up on here is very odd anyway compared to what I'm used to, like holding down the button. I wonder if I can get all 6 Chaos Emeralds in this run. It'd be the first time I've ever done it, but again, this is the first time I've ever really played the game in full, so, aw, it'd be a first time for everything. I am gonna do a run of Sonic 1, well not Sonic 1, duh, I'm playing Sonic 1. I'm gonna do a reconsidered run for Sonic 2 and 3 because of, I've already explained before, the bad taste I had from Sonic, from the first Sonic game made me kind of look through it with some black colored glasses. Instead of the rose colored glasses I see a lot of people can look back on this series with. Because that's not to say these games are perfect. Sonic 3 Knuckles got very close, but, you know, there's still some problems with it. And I've already explained this before as well, but it bears repeating because now I'm reconsidering that game as well. I have the PS2 Mega Plus Collection thingy, bobber, bahoogie thing for the Sonic Genesis games. and I actually like it now. At first I didn't like it, but then I found out some features of it that I didn't know of before. Big one being pretty much the save state function of the game. Oh my, the save state function of the game. And the physics is kind of annoying me right here, but that's not too much to complain about. And do I know where I'm going? No. And I keep on wanting to do the spin dash, but that's not quite yet. Not quite. So, yeah, I heard the 3DS did something similar whenever it came to emulating the NES games on the 3DS, but trust me, I was not expecting... Actually, I had known of it before, but I didn't want to take use of it because I'd already been burnt out on Sonic for a while, and I didn't want to have to use real-life save states, and I wasn't used to the loading times, but after seeing a Sonic 06 playthrough, yeah, I think I can deal with the loading times. And now I actually have to get up here. Whee. I must say, though, one thing I've always given the Sonic Genesis games credit for is just its soundtrack. The soundtrack is amazing on all of the games I've played. I mean, there's like barely any Sonic games I know of that have a horrible soundtrack. Wonder if I can get a 1-up or something. Well, not if I go over there. That's the boss. Let me try going some... yeah, that's right. Some... Oh, jeez. Okay, never mind. I don't think I can get back anyway. Ah. Dang. That's something I liked very about Sonic 4, was the ring bouncing physics. It did borrow from Sonic Rush, but that's fine, because the Sonic Rush physics made sense. I mean, the more you get hit, the less you should be able to get your rings back now, shouldn't you? And yes, I am taking this boss a little bit conservatively. I do like his remake in Seaside Hill Zone in Sonic 4, because I wasn't expecting him to start going all Scorpion Manticore on us with the Wrecking Ball. There we go. If I remember correctly, you only have to hit him 8 times until the final boss. Oh, and in case you're wondering, yeah, I've only played the first Sonic game up to the 2nd zone, through the 3rd act and the boss included. So it's not like I'm doing this completely blind. I have played through it before, but again, I got so burnt out, especially from Sonic 2 and Sonic 3 Knuckles trying to 100% the game I first try. Yeah, something I learned about older games, don't try and 100% them your first try. I mean, you always end up making yourself tired and burnt out in the game. I mean, the game is meant to be so that you play through it multiple times before you can actually get even close to beating the game, let alone trying to collect everything. I like the music here, although I can't agree with other Sonic fans in that this is a horrible zone to be second. I mean, this should be way later. It's very boring, mostly platforming, and introduces you to some of the weaker parts of the Sonic series. That's right, you gotta stand on this. And oh yeah, the puzzle. Right. That. I have heard of Sonic 1 hacks where they put in the Sonic 2 stuff, which is pretty much the spin dash and supersonic. Although from what I heard, that kind of breaks the game, because this is not how the game was based. Oh my, so many bad memories. This is the zone that kind of turned me off from this first Sonic game. Although from what I heard, it only gets better from here, so no need to worry about that. I've gone through here before. I can totally get through here again, right? Right? Please someone say yes. And about the commentary I'm gonna do, I'm not sure if I should do it post or live, because right now I seem to have plenty to talk about it. But I'm not sure about later stuff whenever everything starts getting kind of repetitive. Oh well, we'll see. I do want to at least get this segment done with. I'm not sure how far I'm gonna get though. Yay, it's this stuff again. Thankfully, you don't have to unlock any ring gates. Oh my, that was definitely one of the worst features of the Sonic. Come on, I don't have to die yet. I mean, I'm so close to the Chaos Emerald right now, I can taste it. And again, no time limit, which is a good thing. I guess it's trying to tell me, oh hey, you're getting lives. Alright, almost, and now that I think about it, that Chaos Emerald's changing color. That tornado's carrying a car! Oh, hooray for horrible, horrible Sonic lines in Sonic 06. Which I must say, Sonic 06 was truly one of the worst Sonic games ever. Oh, come on, why can't I get it? Oh well. I wasn't planning on getting the Chaos Emeralds anyway, these are just for funsies. In fact, I think I'll just check my time right here. Ooh, yay, continue. Alright, I still got a good 8 minutes. I could probably get through all the Labyrinth Zone if I wanted to. Again, this is going to be quick going for me because, as I've said plenty of times now, I've already done Labyrinth Zone, and therefore I'm familiar with it. Therefore I won't be like, oh my goodness, what is this? Or, oh my goodness, I never knew that. Or, oh my goodness, why am I smoking? And time for slow platforming. You thought auto-scrolling was bad. Well, guess what? You got this now. And geez, that's scary. I can never understand the enemy physics. Again, something I liked from Sonic 4. I mean, there's sometimes where you could roll right into a spiked enemy and kill it just fine, and then I see other times where you can roll into a spiked enemy and not do so fine. I liked it better in Sonic 4 when you know for sure that you're dead if you hit an enemy when you're not going too fast, or for sure whenever you lock onto an enemy that you're gonna hit it, usually not get hurt. There are some enemies that bypass that, like the shield guys in the casino zone, and probably others that I don't know of. And getting rid of these guys is not fun at all. And that's an evil spring. I must say, there's a lot of shields right now. They're probably hinting towards something. You know, technically, the radiative heat from the lava would definitely kill anything that's that close to lava, but this is video game logic. When have video games ever had logic? Like, ever. I'm talking like a Pokemon can sleep through being beat down. Logic. You know, speaking of Pokemon, I haven't really played Black and White, and I am astounded at what they're doing with the continuations of Black and White. Black and White 2. Really? Come on. Pokemon team. Who makes a Game Freak? I'm pretty sure. They have always done a kind of combined, enhanced version for the third game in a Pokemon generation. So why they just suddenly stop now is beyond me. They really want to sure I don't get hit by any of those things. I mean, true, they at least did use Q rim, like I thought they would, but yeah, you have to really play black and white because I didn't really feel like buying the game when I first saw it came out. Oh, hey look, another shield. And really, I hopped on his head, I didn't hit anything. Ah! Forgot about that there. Yeah. Quick, run. I mean, run. And that's about all I can run. Because I'm barely not able to hit that. Okay, let me try and figure out how this platforming goes. Alright, that wasn't too bad. And something Sonic 4 did that I'm actually surprised they kind of lost my train of thought there. My train was derailed. Oh yeah. Why are there 3 acts to each zone? I mean, that's a little bit too much of each zone. Sonic 4 did it right whenever it had gimmicks and stuff for each level, and it wasn't just the same thing over and over again like it is now. But still, this is complaining about a game that was made like, what, 21 years ago? That's over 20 years old. Maybe I should try and get rid of those caterpillar guys like that. And I think there's some kind of secret over here. Yeah, 10 rings. That's more rings than that's more rings that I should be able to catch. And Now, I have played these before. That's not to say I've memorized them like a lot of players of the classic Sonic series have. And of course that falls apart. I was just thinking about Sonic 2 actually, and that was the first game I played through completely. For whatever reason, I never really liked how there was a lot of things I saw that Sonic 2 did right that Sonic 1 didn't. So mostly in that it had 2 acts per zone until the last one, but the last one's understandable. Wonder how you get over to that side. Oh well, we'll never know. Because we got more of this platforming. Hoorah! Man, this game is all about speed, isn't it? Whee! Man, I love that down move. I never even knew it until I saw this one video. Oh, this one video. I'm one of those people that are like, Sonic 4 is actually good, so you should, oh, I don't know, shut up about it being bad. Because it's not really. Especially the people with the petty complaints of the physics are horrible in Sonic 4. They aren't really, they're just not momentum based. And again, seeing as I'm more of a fan of Sonic 4 than the original, you can tell that I didn't mind that the physics were different. In fact, I liked how they kind of combined the gameplay style of the original series with the newer additions of the homing attack and stuff. Kind of breaks the game at a lot of points, but hey. They at least made up for it in the final boss being truly, truly difficult. I mean, my goodness. If you thought Sonic 2 was bad, because it had no rings, you have rings. And guess what? You're gonna get hit plenty of times when you're fighting Eggman. Because of that second form that anyone who's played Sonic 4 is aware of. And I would really like to get up here. Alright, there we go. Hey look, more of this! Ain't it lovely? Whoa. Forgot there's 2 of them now. I could really use that shield, but I need to figure out the timing on this lava. Crap. until I get to Sonic 2, because, again, I'm more used to Sonic 2 and Sonic 3 Knuckles gameplay style than this. No, ring. Ah, dang it. How the heck am I supposed to get over there? No. Yeah, Sonic's jump can be a bit floaty in this game, but it's nothing too bad. And hey, I get to start out with the shield. That's nice. What nice, level design. Speaking of level design, I don't understand how the heck anybody can make level designs for Sonic. I mean, you gotta take into account his speed, his, right amount of platforming, or else it gets kind of boring, monotonous, like this. And just other stuff like that, that designers have to consider. Especially the speed parts. I don't understand at all how the heck, designers come up with the speeding sections. Whoa! Now that was lucky. Alright. Time to get up here and free some bunnies. Thankfully not over the lava. Yet. Oh, geez, I did not expect that. Yeah, I kind of lost replay value on this, which is odd because that's what most people say is Sonic's strength, is replay value. But again, it all came from a bad experience of playing this, which I know is kind of harsh to judge a series by. I mean, if I stopped playing Bound Numeric at 1, which I don't really consider a good game, thanks to how better its sequels are, especially how 2 did it. I don't know how 2 did it. Then I wouldn't have played a great series that Bound Numeric is, but yeah, that's just to show you how preconceived ideas can ruin something. In fact, a preconceived idea actually ruins something in chemistry, because right now I'm having to do a project where I'm researching a certain element group, and I just learned about bromine's history, which is actually pretty ironic, funny, something like that. In that a famous guy actually discovered bromine first, but since he thought that it wasn't a new element, it was just some kind of compound, he didn't go into much depth about it. He just kind of let it be. And I think I'm getting close to the boss now. If I could keep my rings. Alright, here's the boss. Whee! E. Don't want to jump into the lava, that just hurt. It's going all King Koopa, Dr. Wily on us. This isn't too bad, though. I seem to remember it being something different, but I don't know how. Oh, and last thing I want to say before I finish off this segment. I did try and get the iOS port of this game, but the controls were even worse in that game, and again, still on my preconceived notion idea, so I just kind of deleted it early. Now I'm sad, because for all I know, I might have loved that game. We'll never know. Next time, new stuff.